Oh, hi there. My name is Vincent Bautista. On my pastime, I have been reading this interesting novel called Homeland, written by Cory Doctorow. Well, since you're here, let me give you some insight about this book. Let's begin. To start things off, let's talk about the man behind the book, Cory Doctorow. He was born on July 17th, 1971 at Toronto, Ontario. When he was young, he admired the acclaimed novelist E.L. Doctorow even though they have no relation. Although he attended 4 universities, he didn't attain a degree. Later, Doctorow went to London to do his full-time writing. His first form of writing fiction is the novel Down and Out in the Magic Kingdom. One of Doctorow's awards was the John W. Campbell Award for the Best New Writer. In 2009, his acclaimed novel Little Brother won the John W. Campbell Memorial Award for the Best Science Fiction Novel. He is now a science fiction novelist, journalist, and co-editor of Boing Boing, a website where he talks about certain themes of technology. He's very passionate about his writing and uses the knowledge of algorithms and networks to further make his books unique. The genre to this novel is closely connected to science fiction, more specifically cyberpunk science fiction. It deals heavily on the digital network, which is a huge plot device to the story. The setting is a broken down version of California in a futuristic time where highly advanced drones and networks become a convenience to society. Homeland is a sequel to its predecessor, Little Brother, written by the same author. It takes place after hackerist Marcus Yellow and his group of friends took on a tyrannical rule in San Francisco after terrorists broke into the government. A few years later, he is back home in a ruined California with a USB given by his friend named Masha, an operative. She instructed Marcus to release the info worldwide if she ever goes missing. While he was given this task, Marcus's movement in the past landed him a job as a webmaster for a politician who demanded change. He is now at a breakpoint of whether he should leak the files in the USB, which will cost him his job. Meanwhile, his friends saw him as a cyberpunk hero, which brings in huge pressure to his mind. People wanted a change in their own state. Quoted from the book, they said, "So we're here. We're here to say that our country is no longer for sale. We're here to say we're watching." This was a part that greatly influenced Marcus's decisions as citizens began to demand a solution for their own problems. At the same time, new and unfamiliar people are out and ready to use methods to get their questions answered. If you want to know more about the full truth, I highly suggest reading this novel. My favorite character in the novel is Angela Carvelli, or Angie for short. She's a 17-year-old high school student, and in this case, Marcus's girlfriend. Although she has a supportive role, Angie's support is one of the driving keys for Marcus's development as a character of justice and a strong-willed personality that keeps Marcus on alert when he makes decisions. At the same time, her unique charm calms Marcus when in stress, sometimes in a childish behavior. Overall, she is a character who helps improve and justify the main character and brings in humor that oddly brightens up the mood. One of the major themes in this story is, if men with good intentions do nothing, then the problem will dwell and grow without pause. What this means is that even though people want the solution to a problem, progression will not continue unless someone is initiative to take action. A solution does not come out of nowhere to save the day. It does not appear until we understand where the solution starts. The solution starts with us and will advance when we accept the position. To put it simply, action speaks louder than words, which Doctorow clarified it in the story. Examples in the text where Marcus accepts the role to release the info in the USB, regardless of its consequences, is a great way to display one's action to find a justified solution towards the overall obstacle. This story reminds us that we as normal citizens have the power and capabilities to do the right thing. Its theme of taking action to find a solution relates to our everyday lives. Another connection is the camaraderie between people with similar ideals. When people have the same idea, its influence gets stronger. An observation in the novel shows a group of citizens angry at the government. This indicates that the problems began with the corrupted officials. This creates an attraction of a group who are against it. By rallying up, it has the potential to stop those who created the complication for their own gains. Homeland remains to be an interesting book for everyone to read. It follows its predecessor with good pacing. It connects the two events in one unity. Its ideals in the novel reflects an image to how people work in real life, and it keeps the whole idea of justice without straying away with too much distractions. Overall, it's a novel about teenagers figuring out whether they made the correct decisions and maturing to become a better version of themselves. This is Vincent Bautista, and well, I hope you learned something new about technology.